While addressing journalists in Nairobi today, the human rights watchdog said casual amendments to the Police Act could reduce the police service to an individual affair between Inspector General David Knchr and the Cabinet Secretary.
We reiterate that the proposed amendments to the National Police Service Act are unconstitutional and in no way address the factors that are contributing to insecurity in Kenya.
She added that Kenyans are not ready to have a referendum and financing one does not favor economic growth.
Our constitution is barely 2 years. And if we're going to start amending it, as seems to be the trend that is taking place in Kenya in recent past, for us, we are seeing that clearly that is not acceptable.
The proposed amendments seek to have a transfer of control of powers for the National Police Service from the National Police Service Commission to the Inspector General of Police. The Inspector General will then be advised by the Cabinet Secretary and not the National Police Service Commission as is currently specified in the Constitution. The Independent Police Oversight Authority (IPOA) will also make disciplinary recommendations to the Inspector General of Police and not National Police Service Commission if the amendments sail through. The amendments also seek to give powers to appoint and transfer officers to the Inspector General of Police instead of the National Police Service Commission. The Inspector General David Knchr and the National Police Service Commission Chair Johnston Kavuludi have in recent days engaged in a public blame game over the delayed police reforms, with Kavuludi branding Knchr a non-reformist. Kenya National Commission on Human Rights has termed the exchanges as irrelevant to the country's security needs and vowed to represent the public accordingly.
If it does continue, there is always a final option, taking the matter to court.
Last night, a terror suspect died in Garissa as he prepared to plant an explosive which went off prematurely. Police say the suspect was targeting military vehicles that ply the route to Dadaab. As the push for police reforms continues to gain momentum, the National Police Service Chairman Johnston Kavuludi is urging Parliament to reject the proposed amendments to the Police Act. For JSO at 7, I'm Stephen Letoo.